7 Putnam County Sheriff's deputies are off the streets right now because one of them tested positive for coronavirus. Fortunately, the deputy did not have to be hospitalized, but he and 6 other deputies he came in contact with must stay in self-quarantine. News4Jax reporter Eric Avanier is joining us live. And Eric, what do we know about the deputy's case?
Well, at this point, we know that the deputy who tested positive for COVID-19 was actually off duty 2 days prior to realizing he had come down with the symptoms. Now, because of that, the sheriff's office believes that he was not infected while on the job. But in an abundance of caution, they have ordered that 6 other deputies who came in close contact with him self-quarantine. Putnam County Sheriff's Chief Deputy Joe Wells says a fellow deputy took swift action when he realized he was experiencing symptoms of COVID-19.
The deputy did the appropriate thing and participated in a Department of Health screening. And at that point, it was decided that he should be tested based on his symptoms.
Within 48 hours, the test came back positive for COVID-19. As a result of the confirmed infection, the deputy was ordered to remain in quarantine for 2 weeks. Once the 2 weeks is up, he still won't be able to return to work until he has been tested 2 more times, and the results from those tests must come back negative. In the meantime, 6 of his fellow deputies that work the same shift were also ordered to self-quarantine because they were in close contact with them. So far, 5 of them are showing no symptoms, but
we have tested one other individual because possible symptoms, still awaiting those tests.
Once a deputy tests positive for COVID-19, the sheriff's office will review GPS tracking data from the deputy's patrol car along with dispatch calls to see where the deputy traveled while on duty. This way, they can alert people the deputy has been in contact with. But in this case,
the primary window of concern is 48 hours prior to the onset of symptoms, and that deputy sheriff had not been on duty for the 48 hours prior to the onset of symptoms.
now it's worth noting that because schools are currently out, resource officers that would normally work on those schools' campuses are now working the shifts of those deputies that are currently in quarantine. Coming up at 11, hear why law enforcement say COVID-19 has changed the way they protect and serve the public. Reporting live, Eric Avanier, Channel 4, the local station.